right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm your host, Josh Taylor. In tonight for Rich Walsh, and we got plenty to talk about. Of course, the big story of the day. Steelers finally down to the 53-man roster. We can talk about who's in. We can talk about who's out. Here's what you need to know. Tuzar Skipper is in. Eli Rogers, Marcus Allen, they're out. That's pretty much the bigger names as far as the surprises of guys that are in, the guys that were expected to maybe be on the bubble, and Eli Rogers, sure enough, is one of the guys that is out. Of course, with the logjam of wide receivers, new guys like Dante Moncrief. Of course, they drafted Deontay Johnson. And then, of course, there's Ryan Switzer, who was a guy that was apparently going to be discussed quite a bit since they were kind of competing for the same spot, both he and Rodgers, for that slot position. But Eli Rogers is the odd man out after 3 years with the Steelers. Also, a couple of surprise moves around the NFL. LaShawn McCoy, former Pitt running back, has been cut by the Bills. Looks like there's a few teams already interested. Kansas City, Green Bay. Apparently, yeah, even New England is one of those teams interested in LaShawn McCoy. So, of course, I would expect him to find a job relatively soon. 10,000 yards in this league plus almost 70 touchdowns in 10 years in the NFL. You expect him to land a job within the next couple days or so. Then, of course, college football. Penn State just completely throttles Idaho 79-7. West Virginia got a scare there from James Madison, but they beat them 20-13. Pitt right now in the fourth quarter trailing Virginia with 4.5 minutes left. 23-14 is the score, and Virginia with the ball, so that can't be good for Pitt as far as trying to close this game out or maybe trying to come back in it. I was able to go and see the first half. Pretty quiet offense from Pitt in the first quarter. Second half, they started to come alive. They broke a few plays. They went no huddle. They started to generate some momentum. They got in the end zone a couple times, and they had the lead at halftime. They were up 14-3, but at this point, they are down by, they were up 14-13, but now they are down by 9, and time continuing to wind down in their season opener. We could talk about all three of those games if you want to. College football, of course, week 1 of the season, so we're back into that mode where we're talking football pretty much all weekend long. High school on Fridays, college on Saturdays, and, of course, NFL Sundays will be a thing in about a week. So we have all that to discuss. Right now, Pirates in Denver taking on the Rockies. 7-3 lead for the Pirates in the 7th inning. Kevin Newman hit his 10th home run of the season. Jose Osuna hit a home run. There's a lot to look at as far as this offense so far in Colorado. I think it's easy to come to the conclusion that they like hitting in Denver. Just about everybody likes hitting in Denver because the ball just flies around. Plus, it's got that big, spacious park. They got that grass where it just moves if it finds a gap. So even if the ball is on the ground, if there's not a fielder in front of it, it's going to skip and find some open space. But, yeah, the Pirates offense coming alive in Denver. But the thing I think that sticks out to me, not the entire team as a whole, but just Kevin Newman, double-digit home runs. He never did that in the season in professional baseball. He's doing that. He's hitting over 300. He has his best season at the plate since 2016 as far as average and power go. So we're seeing something out of Kevin Newman that I don't think anybody saw coming. And maybe this is another guy who's starting to find his stride. And it does make you wonder just how many of the guys on this team right now are fixtures going into next season. And is Kevin Newman one of them? It's one thing that you can actually look at and say it's a small positive for a team that doesn't really have much else looking. That's actually moving forward for the rest of the season. 412-575-2600 on the Borders and Borders hotline. Give us a call. Twitter at Josh Taylor HD. We got plenty to talk about. I expect to hear a lot of football when we get through this show. We'll take a break, and we'll do that when we come back. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.